all CGI, all fugazi, all act whores. Greta has an IMDB page. Period. End of sentence. Enough said. What do you want to argue about? It ain't an argument, nor is it enough.
So, a couple days ago, there was this big march, okay? Big climate change march. Supposedly 300,000 people marched the streets of Montreal. Yeah? Okay. And now if you type in the word Greta, just one word, that's all you're gonna get. That. So one word, one name, one person is known by everybody around the world. And of course, I wanted to do this just as I looked up. You can't see anything right now, but there's a chemtrail plane. There's a chem plane flying high above, not currently spraying. What it did spray did dissipate fairly quickly. And there it is. You can't see it, but anyways, so I've taken it to the next level here in line with Otto Hoax's army. Straight up, cutthroat, get to the point. There are three things you can absolutely bet the farm on every time. Three things. It's a lot more than three things, but for this specific anecdote, three things you can always bet the farm on. One, the earth is flat. No, I'm not a flat earther. Two, no one died, no one got hurt on 9/11. Those buildings were empty. And of course, there was no planes. Osama bin Laden is a fiction. And the third thing you can absolutely every time bet the farm on absolutely is climate change is a hoax. It is, yes. Oh shit, giving away address, doxing myself. Absolutely. And if you want to get upset about it, ask yourself why. Why are you getting upset about it? Were we supposed to be underwater 10 years ago or whatever it was? They said, oh, the oceans are rising. The oceans are rising. We're going to be underwater. Humanity is doomed. Now this Bobo comes out, Greta, as the spokesperson for humanity. Give me a break. Check out her IMDB page. Nuff said. And so, who's pushing it? Why are they pushing it? What's actually going on? It's all there to disguise the fact that they are in fact manipulating the weather. 1 minute it's cold, 1 minute it's hot. Climate change, global warming. Hey, what happened to global warming? You know, you see it, we don't hear that term anymore. Wasn't that the big hot, the big hot term? What happened to the big hole in the ozone layer? Don't hear about that no more, and yet here we are, still kicking. Construction still going up, insurance companies still insuring them. Hello. Great point. I mean, it's like nail in the coffin type of point, okay? If we are all doomed, and by 2024, 2030, there will be no more humanity, why the fuck are they still building? And why the fuck are all these insurance companies still insuring all these buildings that are on the coastline? Huh? Weren't we supposed to be underwater a long time ago? So, I summarize it as, we I got responsibilities. I'll be back and finish my thoughts on this. All right. So this is currently happening on Montreal. The March for Climate Change. And as we take a span, I mean that's trippy. That's some cool trippy stuff, right? That just, I mean, this guy's really marching for climate change. So is this creature. Oh, you can look up, you can look down. We got some nice big chemtrails in sight. That's cool. No? Yes, so that's what 300,000 people looks like, according to the official narrative. And that's some cool stuff. Yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. Let's go back to these guys here. What's going on here? Hey lady, what happened to your leg? Huh? Love those little glitches. Got a couple of strike groups, a couple of unions marching. This guy's reading his Twitter feed. Oh, there he is. Isn't that Snowden character? Another legless creature. The one-legged man with half a face, half a head. Good stuff. And in the pocket. And we all know what orange is. Orange is the new black. Thanks, M-Boss. My correspondent on the ground there, sending us this live information as it's happening. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I put that little stuff in there in the middle for you to take a look at this whole thing. And it seems like there's always some major catastrophe looming. Always. Some major catastrophe looming that is about to send humanity to the next stage of extinction, right? Now, I know about the reset, the idea of the reset, and that maybe about 250, 300 years ago, there was a reset, and those that controlled it then maybe got wiped away, or maybe they're still in power. Who's the they? Who's this they? Illuminati. Get out of here. It's all created by us, right? We are the ones that give life to these entities by giving it our energy, by giving it our thoughts, our blood, sweat, and our tears. What is your purpose? What is your function? What are you here for? Is it for unlimited sex acts? These little one-liners, okay? Continual homages to all the channels. And when you put in the work to understand these things, and I mean put in the work, the hours, the days, the weeks, the years sometimes, little pieces of the puzzle constantly being dropped to you like little breadcrumbs that you're supposed to follow to the house, to the gingerbread house where you'll be eaten by the wicked witch. That kind of stuff, you know? What is it there for? Why? Why do I have to participate in that? Oh, climate change, the world is coming to an end. No, I do not consent, I do not agree. In matter of fact, it is just another psy-op, part of the psy-war, continually, perpetually conducted. I'm not coming for your guns, homie. I ain't coming for your guns. They're coming for your mind and what's left of it, if there's any of it left that is still yours, that you can still say, hey, this is me. This is who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who got the keys to the bima? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, then you go through your cycles, you go through your phases, you go through your anger, denial, regret, all that shit. To be born again, ultimately, in the eternal waters of truth, of reality, of the veil lifted. Enter the realm of the undeceived. To undeceive someone is not to tell them the truth, is to make them see the deception. I don't know what the fuck the truth is. The true shape of the earth is an unknowable thing, period. End of sentence. That's what you can bet the farm on. Absolutely. Everything else is, you know, everything that is, was, and ever shall be cometh from within the circle of the ancients, we are each born with 1,000 years of history. Huh? In this case, it's $2,000 years of history. His story, which is a hoax. And why wouldn't it be? This is where you start. This is where you start. You start by it being untrue until otherwise proven so by your own means, by your own capacity to comprehend, to understand, to really get the gist of it. It's like a 10,000 piece puzzle and you only got 300 of the pieces. How could you ultimately know what the puzzle looks like, right? And along the way, you find little puzzles. They don't all go together. They're all over the place. They're jumbled all over the place. You got 5 here, 10 there, 2 here, 1 there. Ooh, you got a half a piece in this little pocket right here that you didn't know about. You don't know what you don't know. So when someone tells you no one died, no one got hurt on 9/11, those buildings were empty. Where the fuck does that come from? It's an assault on humanity. How can you say those things? You have no shame. You know, that's a egregious assault on the victims, on the families. What families? All CGI, all fugazi, all act whores. Greta, has an IMDB page. Period. End of sentence. Enough said. What do you want to argue about? It ain't an argument, nor is it a debate. So before I lose this and my phone shuts down, I say, recapture, reclaim your mind, your capacity to be, and everything's gonna be okay. Everything is okay. Forget about it. Okay? Carry on. Keep it as it were. I'll see you soon.